When I wake up, the HDB price rises. But I never make the mistake of thinking the HDB price rises because I wake up. Today we're going to look at the affordability of resale HDB flats. We're not going to look at BTO because from 2020 to 2025, the BTO prices have not increased significantly, unlike the resale HDB flats. The median monthly income for dual income households in Singapore is about 11,000. Now this means that close to 50%, around 44% of the households in Singapore earn below 11,000. That is a significant number. As you can see, since the pandemic, Q2 2020 to Q2 2025, the prices for resale HDB flats have grown 53% for 3-room flats and 58% for 4-room flats. If you compare the HDB resale prices and condo resale prices within the same period from 2020 to 2025, you will see that HDB has grown 54%, while resale condo has grown only 31%. Within 5 years, resale HDB prices have grown tremendously. The question is, has your salary grown 50% in these 5 years? I think only the price of chicken rice and other food have grown by 50% in these 5 years. Some items even went up 100%. If your salary has not grown by 50% in these 5 years, resale HDB flats can be considered expensive for some people. The increase in HDB prices has a significant impact on many households, and we are going to look at the numbers. We're going to look at an example of a 4-room resale HDB flat in Punggol, and this is near the MRT. For 4-room flats, the prices have grown close to 58% in these 5 years. You can see the prices are around 700 over 1,000 to 800 over 1,000 for this 4-room resale flat in Punggol. Now, what happened 5 years ago before the pandemic? You can see that 5 years ago, in the same area, same block in Punggol, the 4-room resale HDB flat is only about 490,000 to 555,000. Fast forward 5 years later, in 2025, you cannot buy 4-room resale flat in Punggol around the MRT area with this amount of money. You can only buy a 3-room resale flat, and it may not even be near the MRT. Of course, you can buy cheaper resale HDB flats in areas like Choa Chu Kang, Bukit Panjang, Woodlands, and so on and so forth. Or you can buy much older resale flats, or those that are far away from the MRT. But for this example, I'm using Punggol, 11-year-old resale flat near the MRT. At 500 over 1,000, you can no longer buy a 4-room resale flat in Punggol. Since 80% of Singaporeans stay in HDB flats, this means that the increase in HDB prices has impacted the Singaporeans significantly. If we take 4-room resale HDB flat in Punggol to be 700,000, and this is considered low because some areas have already transacted above 850,000 in Punggol, your combined income needs to be at least 8,300. This is to ensure that you can get the max loan, 75%, for the 700,000 resale HDB flat. We are not considering the CPF housing grant because the first down payment of 25%, not everybody has that amount of money. How many percentage of Singapore households earn below 8,300? There's no data on this, but it is likely that a significant percentage of Singapore households earn below 8,300. For this group of people, which is a significant number, they have been priced out of 4-room resale HDB flats. In other words, they need to turn their eyes to 3-room resale flats. Those who have just enough to afford a 4-room resale flat before the pandemic can now only afford a 3-room resale flat. And this is why the resale 3-room HDB flats are being snatched at a very fast pace. The demand outweighs the supply. So for those of you whose median combined income is around 11,000, resale HDB flats are still considered affordable to you as long as you buy 4-room or 5-room flats not near the town area. For those of you whose median combined income fall below 8,300, which I believe is a significant number of people in Singapore, you have been priced out of the HDB resale market. Resale HDB flats have become unaffordable to you. But take heart, the government is ramping up the supply from 2025 through 2027. They can't suddenly release massive cooling measures to bring down the prices because it will offend the existing sellers. So they're using the supply to reduce the prices in time to come. In fact, next year, 2026, more units will be MOP'd, and it is believed that the prices will start to taper down. In fact, in some areas like Punggol and Canberra, the supply is already high, and some units are taking a much longer time to sell. It's a matter of time when the resale HDB prices for 4-room and 5-room will come down. This has been the government's goal for public housing before the pandemic. It was the pandemic that messed up the HDB prices. Check out my video here. If you have more questions, you can always ask a different kind of agent. I will see you in the next video.